Hello everyone, my name is Engineer Faith Edu. Welcome to the DigiGirl Extension Training Program. We'll be starting with digital literacy. We are going to be looking at getting started with computer. Now, what is a computer? A computer is an electronic device or devices that processes information, can perform mathematical operation, logical operation, and graphical operations. A computer can also be defined as a programmable electronic device that accepts raw data as input and processes it with a set of instructions called program to produce the result or output. The components of a computer, such as machinery that includes wires, transistors, circuit, hard disks, are called hardware. Now, parts of a computer. There are several parts of a computer. We have the mouse, the keyboard, the monitor, and the central processing unit. The computer mouse is one way that you can easily communicate with your computer. The mouse is a tool that helps you move around different parts of your computer screen. As you move the mouse around, you will see a corresponding pointer that appears on your screen. Once you have that pointer and what you want to do or select, you click a button on the mouse to tell the computer to do something or take action. In order to use the mouse effectively, it is important to hold the mouse as seen in the picture. The rest of your fingers should be on the sides of the mouse to help you move it this way. So the computer mouse does a lot of several other functions that you can see down here. This material will be dropped for you to go through. So there are different types of computer mouses. We have the normal. This is the normal. The normal pointer will look like an arrow when the mouse is just moving around the screen. This helps you to open a task. And then we have the link. The pointer looks like a hand when the pointer is on the link of a website. And then there's the text. The pointer looks like a capital. When it is on a text, you can click on. This is the text. And then we have the bees. When the computer is thinking, the hourglass appears to ask it to wait. So this is the icon for the busy mouse. We have the resize and move. The pointer appears as an arrow when you're resizing and moving arrows. You have the computer keyboard. This is a typical picture of a computer keyboard. You have the function keys at the top. You have the number keys at the side, right-hand side. You have the directional keys, and then you have the space bar, and then the main keys. So the keyboard is one of the main ways of communicating with the computer. There are sections of keys on the keyboard. The main portion of the keyboard include keys you often use. I've mentioned them, the directional key, the number keys, function keys. And like I said, you have this material you use for them. This is just introducing you to the basics of the computer. So all of these, you go through them in your material. Go through all of these, your material. We have the computer ports. These ports are often found at the back of the computer box for desktop and on the sides for laptops. Two of the most common ports you will see yourself using are the USB and the headphone jack, certainly. All of us must have used these two ports. The USB ports are the most common for things like the mouse, the keyboard, and the web camera. So different types of computer ports, VGA, mini DVI, and the rest. Go through this. So that's that for the basics for the computer. We are going to be looking at the fundamentals of Google and Microsoft. We have Google search tools, Google communication and advertising tools, Google statistical and security tools, Microsoft services and products, Microsoft tools and applications. We'll be looking at them one after the other. The Google search tool is a web search engine developed to search for text in publicly accessible documents offered by web servers as opposed to other data, such as images or data contained in databases. So examples of Google communication and advertising tools are the Google Alerts, Google Meet, Google for retail businesses, Google My Business, Google Hangout, Google Analytics, and the Google Classroom. Now we have the Google Statistical and Security Tools. Under Google Statistical and Security Tools, we have the Google Survey, we have the Google Safe Browsing, Google Analytics, Google Trends, the Tenor Flow, and the reCAPTCHA. We're looking at word processing now. Word processing is the art of typing, editing, formatting, and producing documents through the use of a computer program or a dedicated computer designed to facilitate rapid and efficient manipulation of textual and graphical information. Examples of word processes include Apple Word, Apple iWork pages, Apple Text Edit, these are Apple products, Corel WordPerfect, Dropbox Paper Online and Free, and the rest. You can browse on this and get to know more about them all. Now we have the Microsoft Services and Products. Under the Microsoft Services and Products, we have the Microsoft Office, the Microsoft Education, the Microsoft Virtual Studio, Microsoft Windows. Of course, we all know about the Microsoft Office because we use it a lot. Now, under Microsoft Services and Products, we have Microsoft To Do, Office Lens, OneDrive, OneNote, Outlook, Planner, Project, PowerPoint, and that is that for that. We continue. Using a PC, that is for Windows 10. What is Windows? The operating system is the software that handles the function of a computer to make sure everything is working together. Windows is that operating system that handles the function of the computer to make sure everything is working together. When you turn on your computer, the operating system begins running behind the scenes automatically, managing the different programs and processes. There are different types of Windows. Remember, we are working with Windows 10 for this lesson. Most personal computers come with a version of Windows operating system. Windows 10 is the latest version of operating system developed by Microsoft. It is a successor of Windows 8.1. It was released on July 29, 2015. Well, this might have been updated, but we'll wait to confirm. It has good features such as Microsoft Edge Web Browser, the virtual desktop system, the window and desktop management feature called the Task View. That's support for fingerprint and face recognition login. Working from desktop. The window is similar to the top of a desk in your offices or home, where you keep papers in folders and other items that you need to get things done, such as a calculator format and a pen for writing. So just as you have folders on your wooden desk, you also have tools and folders on your computer desktop. Here are some of the elements on the computer desktop. The taskbar display frequently used applications such as Microsoft Edge, File Explorer, etc. The taskbar displays currently open applications as well. Now, the recycle bin, it is located at the desktop. It keeps recently deleted files and empties its cell when it reaches its maximum size. We have the desktop shortcuts. These are icons that reside on the desktop and provide a shortcut to opening a software program or files. Functioning merge link tiles on the start menu. Desktop shortcuts. If you have a laptop, you see all of these components of Windows we have mentioned here. Just like other applications, there are numbers of ways you can open a file. You can open files from the desktop, from the folders, or other shortcuts on the computer. You double click on the file icon on the desktop to open it anytime. You either double click or you can right click and click on open to see open the file. So anytime you open a file, it will open inside a related software application. A folder provides a method of holding and organizing files and organizing. A folder provides a method of holding and organizing files. Double-clicking a folder will show you files inside that folder. Now, let's look at files and folders. A computer file stores information that an application can access. The information includes text like letters, pictures, videos, or music. Saving and closing files. When working on the file and you want to return to it after closing it, you will have to save your work. To save a file, click on the File tab from the menu at the top of the window. Typically, you see Save and a Save As option. So there's a difference between the Save and the Save As, but let's go further now. If you have saved the file before and would like to keep the same name and location of the file, then click the Save option. Now, if it is the first time you're saving the file, select Save As. The Save As window will open. This will now allow you to select where to save the file located on your computer and help you decide on the name under which to save the file. Deleting files. Knowing how to delete files and folders that you no longer need will help you keep your Windows from becoming too cluttered. Locate the file or folder you want to delete. Right-click on the file or folder you want to delete and choose Delete. Click Yes to delete the file. Thank you. So this brings us to the end of our first lesson. Don't have any assignment. This is just the preliminary on the components of the computer and how to use the computer. And for some of us that have been conversant with this, you already know this. So thank you for staying with us this session of the lesson.